living through the first few years of dementia has taken the sting out of its tail. I reached some point in that process, maybe over about a year and a half, and I thought, I'm not dead yet, so I don't feel as though I'm dying. I don't feel ill. And I still kept getting told, you need to go for another scan. Yes, there's been more loss of brain area. There's brain damage in this area, there's brain damage in that area. I came to the conclusion that I had a better idea about it than they did, because I was the person inside my head. And what I would do, I would try and find techniques. I knew I would get lost, so I'd take enough money to get a taxi or a train fare or whatever, or a lunch, and I often couldn't remember where I was, so I went and got a lunch. And then I started to enjoy it because I used to meet people I would never normally meet, and they were fascinating. And then I started painting again, and I couldn't stop painting. I just had to keep doing it. And I kept finding new shapes and new colours and new ideas. I couldn't say, why are you doing this? I just thought, I'm thoroughly enjoying doing this. This is what I want to be doing. And I started doing all these strange paintings, different paintings. And the more and more I looked around me at people in the street or people in the shops, I started seeing different people that I wanted to draw, wanted to paint. There's times I just want to paint because I want to experiment, because I'll never discover anything new if I don't. Oh yeah, pre-dementia my art was normal. I think they were realistic enough. If it was a pencil thing, I would have to have the individual hairs. I wouldn't just shade the head. It was technically good, technically clever, but very uninspiring. I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong. It meant people liked them. But to me, they were engineering drawings of a person, and it wouldn't upset you. Whereas some of my paintings now would upset you. I see things differently, smell it differently, hear it differently, taste it differently, feel it differently. Some colours, you can almost taste them, or you can almost feel them. It's like a really warm red or a warm yellow, or there's colours you like, you just cuddle up. Cuddly colours. I'm generally the only person that actually sees them like that. Textures. I mean, there's things about textures now I see where I would not have, maybe 10 years ago, have incorporated these textures together. It just wouldn't have worked for me, whereas now it does. And one of the things I like, and I use the word like about dementia or Alzheimer's, is that it's absolutely normal to think out of the box. So you can either look at it as a gift or a curse. I prefer the gift situation because it's rewarded me in so many ways. So it opens up a wonderful world to you. The pencil portraits I couldn't do now. Whatever was the talent or the mechanism or emotion or whatever has left me. I don't think I could get it back. I don't really want to get it back because I know I need to move on. I mean, to actually get through your life to this stage and still be absolutely fascinated by something, I think it's wonderful. There are people out there who really need to be told you can still have a very full life. You know, you've got to embrace the challenge more than anything else.